Right, in Arizona, I thought I'd take the boys for a rock climbing lesson. We've come up 6,100 feet and it's time to get the adrenaline really pumping. Right, have we got that? We happy? Yep, cool. We are Sorted Food.
And we are at the Four Corners, USA!
The only place in the United States where 4 states join. As 4 lifelong friends from the UK, we're here to find out which of us can plan the best 48 hours of adventure and food
That is fantastic.
for the other 3 guys, who have no idea what is in store.
What have you done?
If I make it out of this alive, I might be your greatest achievement.
Oh, Jamie paddle! This is the best!
Boys, ready for some fun in Arizona? Hop on over.
I'm nervous.
Arizona has so many iconic things to explore, from locations to towns to foods. This is going to be the most incredible visit we've ever done.
I'm really excited for Arizona. I mean, look at it. It's stunning. My only reservation is we've got 2 days of activities planned that Jamie thinks are cool.
He's got a reputation for taking something cool and turning it novelty.
But that's because for the last 8-10 years, he's only booked family holidays for the kids.
We could be in for the ultimate holiday with Dad.
Arizona, where rugged red rock formations meet endless skies. With its vibrant deserts, serene lakes and stunning sunsets, Arizona offers a landscape and outdoor adventure like no other. I just had to make sure my itinerary lived up to it. So I needed to start big and wide and quite high.
Oh my word, Jay. I can see a windsock.
Jamie, no. No, you haven't.
This is mega.
Okay, lads, we are going on a helicopter tour of the Grand Canyon.
That is epic.
For the last 70 million years, the Colorado River has been meandering its way through the landscape, forming a canyon 450 kilometres long and 2,500 metres deep.
I'm right.
You're just worried about heights.
Oh, I am absolutely bricking it, don't worry.
That doesn't help me.
I've never done this before. I don't think the other guys have either. It's a first time for everything. I think we're going to have a great time.
What have you done?
So, question of the day, other than me, who is doing their first flight in a helicopter?
You and me both.
Wow.
It's a nice height. I like this height. This is so good. Oh, weird.
Just 10 minutes after takeoff, the views from the helicopter looked as if they were from a completely different planet.
Try and imagine what it must have been like for some of those early explorers out to the area who came up on horseback and on foot to peer over the edge.
No way.
Oh, welcome into the Grand Canyon.
Now, we couldn't come to Arizona without coming to the Grand Canyon because it is one of just 7 natural wonders in the world and the only one in the US. Now, Baz, I know you're an inquisitive guy. You're probably wondering how deep the Grand Canyon is. Imagine trying to fit 4 1,300-foot skyscrapers. They would just about fit.
Oh my goodness, that's so deep.
I prefer my measurements in London double-decker buses.
Excellent. It's a lot.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, you've started strong. This is going to live with us for a long time.
Baz is all the wild bison down there. Do you know what the difference between a buffalo and a bison is?
Go on.
Can't wash your hands in a buffalo.
to be a long 48 hours.
It's alright, nearly 47 left now.
So whilst I feel like Jamie just booked the #1 thing to do on TripAdvisor, that is actually probably one of the most incredible things I've ever done.
I don't think you can get a better start to the day than that.
The Grand Canyon speaks for itself. It's like unreal, but for me, it's the helicopter. It's so cool.
I think that's been a great start. Now the pressure's on to keep that up for another 47 hours.
With adrenaline high and blood sugar low, it was time for food. So I took the boys south through the stunning Red Rock State Park, and obviously we made a quick stop for brunch.
We have 4, 1 of each. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, here we go.
Look at this.
This is fry bread. You've got salt, you've got cinnamon sugar, you've got honey, I've got powdered sugar.
I want to try that.
I want to try that.
So this is a traditional survival food from the Native American people who were forced off their land. Credits given to the Navajo Nation for people doing the long walk from Arizona to New Mexico. They had all of their traditional foods taken away from them. They were only given rations of certain ingredients, flour, lard, things like that. This is what came from those restrictions.
Wow.
Amazing.
Oh, that is fantastic. The salt version is excellent. It is quite sour.
There's that cross between pancake, bread, and almost waffle.
Yeah.
In the Arizona sun, my body's craving the salt of fry bread as well.
Well, eat up, because I think we're going to need the energy.
What's next?
Arizona is a state of striking biodiversity, and its ecosystems support an epic range of plant life. I couldn't just tell the guys I'd stolen that from a guidebook. I needed them to experience it. Meet Yom, a wilderness survival expert. Yeah, you heard that right.
Hey guys, today you're gonna learn how to survive out here in the wild.
I think if I make it out of this alive, I might be your greatest achievement.
So, you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Now it was our turn. First up, it was time to make some stone blades, which we'd put to use later.
Look at this guy, he's going crazy.
Teacher's pet Ebbers over there.
I'll go over.
Nice. Look at that blade. Nice job.
Then, a skill I had always wanted to learn. Making fire.
Most important thing is having some good tinder. So we have to kind of rip up our material. Okay, this is called your spindle. This is your hardboard. So basically what I'm doing is I'm heating up the wood to 800 degrees Fahrenheit.
It happens so quick.
What a man.
Fire.
Okay, fire's out. Healing up. Now if you want to...
Great. I'm having a great time. Yoni's an absolute legend. I mean, I absolutely suck at all of it. The only thing that's ever so slightly ruining it for me is how much Ben's enjoying it.
Yes. Come on. Yes, go. Yes, chef. No!
Why is it not smoking?
I got smoke! Go, Jay. I can smell it.
Now just go a little bit faster and push down. All right, you're about to get a call. Okay, there's your call. You guys see the call?
Yeah.
Okay, now sandwich it. Okay, now blow. You want to blow underneath it. If you blow down on it,
This is your moment, Jay. This is it.
Wow.
I think I've lost it, haven't I?
Yeah, but now you know how it goes, right?
Yeah.
You guys hungry yet?
Yeah, worked up an appetite.
All right, so what I have for you is I have wild foods that the natives would have access to in this region, and I wanted to give you a challenge. I need you to make me a nice, delicious lunch. Here's your plates. You guys have your stone blades. That's all we need, right?
It's like the best mystery box ever.
With Barry securing help from an actual chef in the form of Ben, it was up to Mike and I to impress with dessert.
So wild onions, we'll start with the wild onions.
No, my knife is so good.
Let's get the pan on. Onions and some oregano. We'll save the flour for garnish.
So mainly a base of mesquite.
So yeah, just keep going a couple more minutes and just boil it all out.
God, look at that.
Think about how many times we've eaten quinoa. I've never eaten the leaves.
This stuff is so sticky.
And then we've got some of the dried cactus fruit. We'll go into it.
Yeah, we're going to need more of that.
We're getting there.
It's really lovely meat.
Right, let's go.
Wild parsley pollen.
Nice.
The dough is coming together.
It's gonna work. Look. Ready? Ah! Yes!
So we've got deer meatballs with oregano and wild onion, and then quinoa leaves and a little bit of sautéed yucca stem.
Yummy.
For pudding, we've got mesquite powder and acorn flour cookies
With cactus fruit throughout.
Oh my gosh.
Should we dig in? Have a
Yeah,
try.
let's eat, guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Cheers.
Oh man.
Oh, very good.
That's really good. You get so many different flavors.
And textures, those little pea things are great.
Yeah.
Well done, boys.
This is a tear and share, guys. So just get stuck in.
Oh man. Wow. That is crazy good. This is a restaurant right there. The Wild Arizona Restaurant.
Jon, that's been amazing, couple of hours.
Thank you so much.
Unbelievable.
It's been a pleasure, thank you.
Yeah, I can't believe this.
Yeah, dig in.
But the day wasn't done there. We jumped in the car and made our way further south to Tucson, a city priding itself on balancing hip neighbourhoods with its deep cultural roots. I'd lined up a great little street food market for us to grab some dinner and so I could get some valuable feedback as we approached the end of day one.
Fantastic first day.
I would say unexpectedly fantastic first day. Well played.
Yes, a helicopter tour of the Grand Canyon is a relatively obvious thing to do. However, it's phenomenal. And then you flip that round and take us on a survival course with Jon, which was like, I did not see that coming, and it was so cool.
Ebbers, I've never seen you so happy, and it's never annoyed me so much. But I feel like I've experienced some things today that I'll remember forever.
Proper bucket list items.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Would you say tomorrow is as good or better than today?
I'd say it's as good, but completely different.
Oh no.
As the sun rose early on day 2, we got up for some spectacular views. And when I say got up, I really mean got up. At a height of 2,800 metres and with over 3,000 climbing routes, Mount Lemmon is one of the most popular climbing destinations in Arizona. And we were about to find out why.
This is going to be our wall for climbing today.
Oh my gosh.
Mind that little pedestal on the other side. There's a little bit of a drop over there. There's a drop over there. Like
How many thousand feet of a drop?
So you can fully trust the rope, okay? This can hold up a small vehicle, so no need to be worried about anything.
Why did you look at me? I didn't. You looked at me. I did not. You side-eyed towards me.
This is going to take a lot of psychological strength because there's a complete absence of physical strength.
All right, and we're off.
It already feels high, if I'm honest.
Slide.
Perfect.
Straighten out that right knee.
Good. Yes, guys.
Jay, if you jump down now, do I go up?
Amazing, Ebbers. Well done, well done.
You know when you look at something online and think, that looks like a good idea, and then you get there and remember, you don't like heights.
You booked this, Jay.
I know!
Yeah, there you go. Trust that shoe rubber. Come on now.
You're flying, Ebbers. Well done. Oh my God, it's so, look, I've just seen down there.
Yes!
Oh, this bit's mental, Aaron.
You're doing great.
Arm stretch.
This is great. You're doing a great job, seriously.
I preferred it when we were a food channel.
Mate, we're nearly there.
You got this now.
We've done it.
Get in!
That was amazing. Proper proud of myself.
This is genuinely one of the greatest moments of my life. And it's all thanks to that man down there who's wheezing like he's never wheezed before. Come on, you're so close. Yes, 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 yes! 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 I did! Yes!
You feel on top of the world up here, surrounded by your mates and turkey vultures.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I've done that. But also, I'm so glad that I've done that.
Sense of achievement is unbelievable. Yeah. Well done, boys.
Proper teamwork. I've built up an appetite though. I hope he's got food next.
Time for some well-earned lunch. A short drive back into town for some food at one of Tucson's most famous restaurants.
I already like it. It's cool.
It is the oldest family-run Mexican restaurant in the whole of the United States and the first place where the chimichanga was invented.
Wow.
We've also got enchiladas sonorenses, which is the oldest cultured recipe in the world at over 6,500 years old. Right. Dig in.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Love the sauce.
Cheers, boys.
So good.
I think this type of food is probably the most satisfying type of food out there.
Yeah, especially when you spend all morning cooking yourself at a height.
We left Tucson and headed southeast to Tombstone, a town famous for its Wild West history and our accommodation for the night. And I knew this final experience would put the boys in high spirits just before it was time to score my 48 hours in Arizona.
Boys, welcome to the Tombstone Monument Guest Ranch. It's a working cattle ranch set in the 1880s. And why are we here? Because it is located just 2.5 miles from the centre of the West's most iconic cowboy town, Tombstone.
Right outside our gate out here on top of the hill, you're going to see a 25-foot claim marker. Underneath that is buried one of the founders of the city of Tombstone, Ed Shefflin. Signed on with the cavalry here in 1877, but he was also a prospector and a geologist. In 1878, he actually hit a strike, made him one of the richest men in the country at the time. He'd start telling the soldiers what he's finding out here. The soldiers, they kept telling him, Ed, the only stone you're going to find out there is your tombstone. So when he hit that first strike, he named it the Tombstone. They pulled $85 million worth of silver out of the ground here in just under a decade. That was in 1880s dollars. Today, that could be billions or trillions of dollars. That is a lot of money.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, this is amazing.
This morning, climbing Mount Lemmon, and this afternoon, riding a horse called Nacho. Jamie's done well on the food thing.
Let's go into the mountains.
Meatloaf's good in America.
just so you know, the meatloaf is made from the cows that are reared on this ranch. They're Creole cattle, the very first cattle that was ever brought to America.
Well, it's very tasty.
This is great.
Are you boys any good at poker?
Nope.
Alright, there's 50. Ace, you're high on the table. Nobody purrs. What you gonna do, partner?
I have to say, this has been an unbelievable 48 hours. I think Jamie's done a really great job. I've done unbelievable things I'll remember forever. That's amazing. Thank you. And for that reason, I'm going to give him a 9.
I don't know how he's done this, but there's been decent food throughout the entire trip, all with amazing stories behind them. And he's given me two of the best experiences of my life. This is ridiculous. I can't not give him a... Oh.
I think Jamie's done an amazing job the last 48 hours. We've had exhilarating, we've had physically demanding.
Go, go, go! Yes,
I score him 9.
What a fitting ending to our 48 hours in Arizona. From awe-inspiring landscapes to unforgettable experiences, adventure is around every corner. We have only scratched the surface of this incredible state, and I hope the guys loved every moment.